shoot, I would say a couple months back, he was talking about the whole entire application process, and when it dropped, who he picked, I was kind of like, he could have went different with this university, but now that it happened, I feel like he did a good job picking people. You know what I mean? Right was that he should have picked smaller creators, like way smaller than the ones that he had. If he really wanted to like give opportunity, you see what I'm saying?
You feel me? Yes, I agree. I saw a couple of the people he had up there. You feel me? And of course, you're not talking about the teachers.
No,
Or are you talking about the teachers?
no, I'm talking about the students.
The students. Okay, okay. I didn't see too many other students. First off, I didn't know too many others. Actually, I did. Had Money Mike up there, right? It had what was Funny Marco there?
Yeah.
Okay, I saw Funny Marco. Had a couple of his homies there, right? I seen that. Is Speed though?
Who?
Speed.
Speed. Speed was not. They're not really affiliated.
Speed wasn't.
No.
Okay, they just. Okay, I don't know. Yeah. Now you had to get a couple of these big streamers on here
Mm-hmm.
so they can bring their audience, obviously. So Big Mike needed his whole 100,000 fans to come, and so did Funny
DDG.
Marco,
Yeah.
DDG. DDG was a teacher. And I was going to get to that next. That's why I asked, was they students and teachers or whatnot? I saw that he was a teacher. And I wonder, were they teachers because they already
A little bit further in the
have a
game.
lot of fans?
Yeah.
Yeah, they further in the game. So, what was this about? Was they like teaching them how to stream? Is that
Yeah.
what this was about? Was this real?
I don't know everybody's topics, but I know DDG was teaching about like beefing, like online beef, and then I think I want to say he's Indian descent. He's with Kai. He's a part of the AMP.
Yeah, I could say him.
He
If you could possible. Oh, he was one of the people trying to get a substitute or something. The homie trying to get a. Yeah, I seen that.
he was
clip.
teaching like the finances of the business or whatever. But cooking with Kaya was a teacher, I think. I didn't see everything, but I saw clips.
I saw her come inside the classroom, said cooking with Kanye. Everybody started. Yo, that was funny, yo. So, how many people got to come to this school? How many students were there? Is there like a
There was a list, but I feel like it was about 25 to 50 people. Maybe I'm wrong. Um,
Whoa? So you said I'm going to Grant University over the course of a weekend. It would be streaming university, okay? I'm going to put enrolls and applications of people to enroll into the university. No matter if you're big, no matter if you're small, you can stream the entire weekend. So, and 100% free travel, food, fucking lodging, everything included. The simple equip creators with a real playbook for success. Okay, so this was real. This was actually real, huh?
mhm.
Just looking. Didn't a couple of people get expelled? And, what was they getting expelled?
I'm not sure.
I had a theory. At first before I realized it was only a 3-day fucking you know what I'm saying? I thought when he was expelling his homies or whatnot, I was like, yo, he probably only expelling them because he needed them to come on the first day, get all of their viewers, but they needed to go back and do whatever the
They
hell
need
they was
to.
doing back at the crib.
Yeah.
So, they did some bullshit and you expelled, just for a reason
For the
to
content.
let y'all go back.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? For content, you need to go back. You only came here to bring your fans. You did what you were supposed to do. You can go back home. So do some bullshit. I'm gonna get you up out of here. You can go back home. But obviously, because this shit, I'm trying to figure out, is this scripted, bro? Like, Obviously, it's not scripted. It's just going off the top of their head. But some of this scripted, or this is just improvised the whole way through. You know what I'm saying?
I
So
think
with that,
I think it's improvised, but I think they kind of everybody's on agreement of what needs to happen, and they kind of like improvise their way to get there. Like, I was about to say, I think everything they did, like, I guess Duke Dennis was a girl named India Love. Like, I feel like all these are like not scripted, but like they're playing with uh, what social media thinks or
viewers.
whatever. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they're playing with viewers for sure. They kind of like know what they know how to clip farm. You know how you saying like a clip farming or whatever. They knew exactly what type of clips to get out of it when they got all these people there. Like, is his name Reggie? You know what I'm talking about? um,
Yeah, yeah, facts.
yeah, he's
Okay.
funny. He's funny. Um,
The classes break down into four key uh, buckets: content creation 101, audience growth, monetization, and tech and tools. It's the full foundation on how to make content, build an audience, secure the bag, and stream like a pro. Okay, plus Kai himself will be walking students through how he built his empire as Twitch MVP. Fucking blowing up rooms with firecrackers. That's how you do it.
yeah,
Fucking
man.
don't blow up your goddamn room. You get 1,000,000 views on that shit. That's
Yeah,
like I can't afford to blow up my goddamn room. That's the difference.
yeah, Kai,
But
man.
yeah, man. Would you have went if you was offered to go? If this was next week and he said, "Yo," he sent you an invitation, would you go?
For sure, definitely.
And not if you was on it down, would you go? Now I'm talking about in your life right now with everything you got going. You go?
Yeah, I will go. Cause I was watching. I just been watching clips of it. Like I didn't watch it. I didn't. I don't really stream, bro. I'm kind of new to it. But I was watching clips on
Yeah.
TikTok, and yeah, it's just a lot of growth. Like all the small creators, they collab with the big creators, and they grew. They're just growing. Like it's like a networking event. People getting basically rich on that weekend. So I think it'd be a great time to network, see how you can collab in the future. You know what I'm saying? Make them connections. But yeah, um, you definitely. It's like you had to be a big streamer to be there, damn near. Even the small ones we don't know, they basically are still big in like that world. Would you
Yeah,
go?
yeah, yeah. It's kind of following. Yeah, for sure. For all the exact reasons you just said, for sure. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
it's only a weekend too.
Will be a opportunity. Yeah, it was only 2, 3 days, which damn, I felt was too short. I didn't watch it. I felt that was too short, bro. By the time I was about to get to watching it and shit, the shit was over. I was like, dang, them boys gotta go home already. But I guess you can't feed everybody for goddamn a
Forever.
whole month. That's crazy. Like, how would you do that? I mean, I'm sure we haven't got to count his pockets, but I'm sure if he spent like however many million to rent it out and get the food and get
He gonna
this and
make it
get
back.
that, I'm sure doubled that, tripled that, quadrupled that. Like, so, yo, he was a genius with this one, man. Yo, congratulations to Kai
Yeah, Kai.
for
Kai.
for a band different boy, the boy different. So,
Yeah.
congratulations to Kai for being different. That's awesome.
I feel like he's doing the right thing with the power too.
And for
Like
all of that, yeah. What's that?
I feel like he's doing the right thing with the power. He's figuring out a way to still give it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
He's not taking advantage
for
of it. You know what I
sure.
mean?
Yeah, for sure, for sure. So, yep, he doing right, man.
Over this topic, so Juice World and XXX, it's been
Hmm.
rumored that they got a release date for a collab project. With them both being have passed away, you know what I'm saying? What are your thoughts on like, I guess artists dropping? I mean, I guess their teams dropping their dropping their music once they're dead. Like, do you feel like that's weird to do, or you think it's just good for the fans to just?
bro. Bro, yo, I got a conspiracy theory about this shit. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't like it honestly. Uh, we already know a dead rapper is more profitable than a live rapper. An incarcerated rapper is more profitable than a free rapper. A rapper that has drama and beef is more successful than a boring rapper. You feel
Exactly.
what I'm saying? And Drake, as you can see, won 1,000 fucking Grammys. Like,
Are you a fan of out of the two? Who are you more a fan of, XX or Juice World? If you could like have to pick one.
oh, no, I wasn't a fan of either. But I'm not gonna lie. When it's first came on the scene, I didn't understand him. I didn't not understand what he was saying. I didn't understand him.
Oh, him, yeah.
Uh, Changing the dreads, gray, getting the tattoo of the tree. I felt like, wearing a choker, reading the stories, of his past and his relationships and all that shit. I really didn't understand this. I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't a fan. I wasn't against him, but I heard a couple of his tracks and it was like it's like a rock vibe to him. Emo rap type shit. He was yelling to the mic or he was real sad. A lot of songs, which is cool. I like songs like that. But I just didn't understand them. Juice WRLD, on the other hand, also wasn't a fan, like how these fans are a fan of him and how you get all these plays. There was one song. What's that song? You know the song, the Juice WRLD song. The most popular Juice WRLD song you can think of that play on the radio.
What's that called? All Girls Are the Same? Is it All Girls Are the Same? Is that?
All Girls Are the Same. Yes. I like that song a lot. I really did. When I first heard Juice WRLD, I actually liked him a lot. Didn't become a fan, didn't listen to all his music, but the songs I did hear, I liked them a lot. The songs I heard from X was one of his songs like All My Friends Gonna Die, something, All My Friends Are Dead or some shit like that. Am I tripping? I'm thinking about somebody. All My Friends are... No.
That's Uzi. That's Uzi.
About that. Or he had something about everybody gonna fucking die. He had some crazy... It says some crazy... What was the name of the song? He was talking about everybody gonna fucking die in the song. Like, I don't know. Anyway, wasn't my cup of tea. Juice WRLD, I would pick over.
I might go X, man.
Today.
I might go X. Juice WRLD's dope. I think Juice WRLD, they both was just, to me, super duper talented. Like ridiculously talented. I'm picking X because I feel like X could make rock, he can make rap, he can make R&B, he can make all this shit, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, they both just died really young.
I got on to X, yeah, so.
But yeah.
I did die, I started listening to X. So yeah, I get what you're saying. After he died, I finally started listening. I was like, and that's how it usually go, huh? An artist got to pass away for people to listen, huh? So, sorry, everybody.
They're gonna kill you.
Feel them.
They gonna kill him. I get him. He don't listen to Juice WRLD XXX.
But my point in saying that is, it's weird, bro. It's really weird. Unless. Is this in a dotted line when you sign? Is this somewhere in the contract saying after you die, we're gonna keep releasing your albums?
Yeah.
For one. Or two, where's this money going? Is it going to his family, his mom, his pops, his family? Or is the label getting this? And for three, I'm feeling the brain kind of Gucci into this, right? Gucci Mane into this.
Yeah.
Why is all this goddamn artist either dead or in jail? And he's still making money. And really, you don't have to pay a dead artist. You know what I'm saying? So You just making Tupac show how profitable a dead artist is. You know what I'm saying? And ever since Tupac, it's like Juice WRLD is making buku amounts of money, and they know that. Now they about to make a XXX and a Juice WRLD album together. Like, just weird. Can't say that they fucking sacrificed them. I guess some people might believe that, but with all these labels getting these artists that's dying and going to jail, and they just making buku amounts of money, like, it's getting weird out here, bro. Like, and like I said with Gucci, like, why is he getting artists that's dying and going to jail and shit? Like, is that the play? Is that the plan behind what these labels are looking for? They're looking for artists that's like on the brink of going to jail, or they in beef and shit, and they know these niggas about to die soon, so let's capitalize. That's why we going to the hood.
I
and
think
get
with
the most.
Gucci, the type of artists that he want to sign are the artists that like Pooh Shiesty. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about that's the type of artist that he want to get behind. You know what I mean? Like, that's like the artist that he wants. So like, with that comes, you know what I'm saying? With that subject matter, hip hop, you gonna get people that really live that life and go to jail. You know what I'm saying? And get shot. You know, it's like it comes with that genre that he wants to sign. You know, so it's like yes and no. Basically, he's setting them up if he's not putting them in position to not be in trouble and go to jail. But I do think with the Juice WRLD thing, though,
Yeah.
yeah. Go ahead.
No, I'm agreeing. Like, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah, with the Juice WRLD thing,
I'm in position to like do better or get out of those situations, then is it like just I already know this is what's gonna happen. Let's try to capitalize off of this type deal. But yeah, what's the Juice WRLD thing? What's up?
I was saying like, I feel like if they didn't have their business in line, a lot of them rappers, when they die, they basically give all their money to the label, unless like they got what they call it when you got a will, you got like beneficiaries or whatever. Like when you die, you got people that the money goes to that would have went to you, but I don't know how
Yeah.
they got their business set up. And it's just weird. Like if you made a song, imagine me taking your verse off that song you sent me. Imagine me taking your song off that verse and putting it on another song with somebody that you didn't record with and putting it out. You know what I mean? Like, I think as artists, that's weird. You know what I'm saying? That's not how they intended their music to be. But they probably using AI at this point. It's probably AI, Juice WRLD, AI, XXX. So, who knows?
And that's a whole different topic right there. That's the AI part. It's a whole different topic from how I feel about labels letting these artists die. And they ain't letting nobody die. They ain't letting nobody.
They're just not going to stop you from dying.
But they ain't gonna stop you. You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna stop you from. They ain't gonna stop Kodak from wherever the fuck Kodak is doing right now, hoping this nigga OD so they can get millions and millions and never have to pay anybody for Kodak music, because the show ain't helping them. How you got $1 million label behind you, and they ain't sent the boy to therapy or rehab. It's $1 million
Asset.
product walking around all the time. Asset,
Exactly.
walking around looking at fucking wherever with Ninja Kodak playing. He's playing. Or
Yes
he's
and
a
no.
junkie. One up. I've seen junkies, and he's playing like a junkie, or the boy's a junkie. So let's hope he's playing, because if he's not playing around and feeding into, cause this is getting him a lot of attention. Every time you see him, he doing some shit, and you get everybody talking about it. I think Kanye fucking playing. A lot of these people, clout is a hell of a drug. And however you receive it, you get that dopamine. You get what I'm saying? However you receive it, you know. Some people fucking running down the street slapping old people on camera for clout. You know, some people is
Boom
giving
gang.
money to the homeless. You know, you feel me? Like, clout is a hell of a drug. So Kanye saying wherever he want to say on Twitter, you know he's gonna get some clout. Kodak moving around however he's moving, probably know that he's gonna get clout. So that's my point. The labels is not helping these people.
Oh,
Kodak's faking. But to the AI part, what you think about that, bro? What you think about AI? Like, because
I think as a rapper, it's like totally against everything. Being a rapper, it's supposed to be your story, your vibes, your take on getting this message across. But like, I love technology too, so I'm like, damn, that shit cool. They can make it sound just like, bruh. You know what I mean? Like, oh shit. But like, music ain't never gonna be the same, bro. Shit crazy. Um,
mm, agreed. I feel like you said, it's a cool aspect to AI, right? It's a very cool aspect. And 10, 20 years when our kids are grown, AI is going to be normal. And we're going to be old. Like back in our day, we had to look at cable and it was black and white. And AI is going to be making movies. Kids going to be making full-blown movies with AI. The Terminator 2000. You get what I'm saying? With AI, they're going to have the whole movie. But, so there's a cool aspect and a futuristic aspect.
yeah.
I feel like there's two sides to this wave, you know, and you gotta be careful what side you're on. One wave is the young generation coming up thinking it's cool. Everybody with AI. All companies use AI. Movies, commercials, everybody use AI who got money, you know. They use AI. The kids, the smart and the upcoming kids, AI. And then you got us normal folk over here that AI's too advanced, kind of too advanced for us. And we like, man, we don't like all that AI. That's some new Terminator stuff. You know what I'm saying? And if we being real, AI would do more help than would do harm. Hopefully. Unless, you know, Skynet happened. But AI would do more help. And as far as music go, so AI shouldn't be used in music. It kills the creativity. But then again, that's a whole new form of creativity.
You're
Feel me?
you're in a rude awakening, brother. You're in a rude awakening, cause I can already imagine, bro. When we're all dead and gone, like I could see them making a Michael Jackson. You know what I'm saying? Like putting all of our eras, our best artists, and making like a whole collab project because they can, like with like their voice simulating what they would say. You're gonna have Michael Jackson on a trap beat because of AI. Tupac,
Sad.
you gonna have a song with Tupac, Kendrick, and XXX Tentacion, like, cause you can do
Wasn't they already putting Lil Wayne verses on different songs they didn't belong to? Wasn't they already putting people on songs together?
it. Now they can. Now I can rap, and you can change my voice to anybody you want it to be. Like you can make an album.
Yeah, it's
You can make an album, and you can have your features be all your favorite rappers on it. You don't even need the rapper no more. For real.
and they should get sued for doing shit like that. I don't care if the songs are free. Sue their ass for doing that shit.
Hey, bro. I just gave y'all $1 million idea, man. That's yeah, man. But they definitely gonna sue for sure. Um,
Yeah, but
but are
then
you?
Drake? Then someone make a track of Drake during the beef and try to pass it off as a Drake song.
They did that. They did that for Kendrick too. Both of them had like these random AI leaks of like songs that
Oh
they both
man,
had them. Travis Hunter got married this weekend, and the internet is going crazy because he didn't get a prenup, and yeah, supposedly got married in Chattanooga, Tennessee, at all places. But yeah, what you think about that?
I heard he was supposed to get married in Chattanooga, but I think it was in Athens
Yeah,
actually. I heard it was in Athens. It was probably like a throw off, get everybody back campus in chat so he can get some privacy out there. So, unless they don't know what Athens and Chattanooga is, it's different. But yeah, besides that, what I think about the prenup situation, um, kind of want to hear your thoughts on it first. First,
I'm very much
I
in the
don't want to
middle,
say,
man.
bro.
Like, I feel like
Yeah, let me hear.
we don't. I'm in the middle because I feel like I agree. Like, we don't really know all the information. We're just going off the internet. They can have something that's real, and we just paint it to be something that's not. So I get that angle, like him just following his heart. You know what I mean? Doing what you think is best. But on the other side, I'm like, I feel like we didn't watch this movie 100 times. You know what I mean? And it's just, I hope it goes well, man. I don't want to be sad about it. I hope it goes well. I wish him the best. But yeah, you know, people will definitely take advantage of you. You know.
Uh, is this only like a warning for him, or do like all of the young guys? Because I don't keep up with sports like that, surprisingly. So, do everybody get like a warning, or is this just like a warning for him? Is they trying to single him out and saying that this
There,
lady
that's a great
trying to
question.
take his money?
They're singling him out because, like, I don't know, social media. You know how social media do its work and go do all this extra research, and they're just trying to paint her out to be somebody that's not loyal. So, and him just,
Why? Yeah, why?
hey man, that's
Was it something that happened in the video? Because I think my wife was trying to tell me that like I think people had like a problem with he was getting like an award or something, and she had like a doll face or something like that, or she wasn't excited. Is that the
yeah,
case? Is that why everybody's saying like she gonna take his money?
yeah. That's one of that's one
Is
of the
that
that's one of the things, and it's like I don't know. They just went all the way back in her past and like found videos and pictures and stuff. You know how the internet do, but like they seem
right?
like
Right.
they seem like it's working out. You know what I mean? But I definitely go back to what your point was. Is this just a warning for him, or is it? You know what I mean? Is everybody don't get this warning? It just seems so.
Yeah.
It just seems so obvious. You know what I mean? But I don't know.
I feel like I, my thoughts on it. I kind of feel like I don't want to say jump out to like people hating because it's good advice. You should tell um, these young up and coming
If it was
millionaires.
your son, you know what I mean? What would you do if that was your son?
Yeah,
You know, type
I,
thing.
I would tell my son to get a prenup. I would, but it's his father telling him. Sure, a million other people, because I be reading the comments and they be like, "Oh man, I hope she take all his money. I can't wait for him. It's a lick. If you see a sucker lick it, shit like that. You heard me? And that was a crazy one right there, pause. But I just be reading through the comments. I'll be like, is this Peyton? Or they be like, I can't wait for her to get him since he's stupid. And all that. Like, I'm like, why is everybody so invested in this young man? I must have missed something. You know what I'm saying? But my
Exactly.
thoughts on it, yes, he should have uh, probably got a prenup because, like you said, we saw this story 1,000 times, bro, and um, or maybe that's the love of his life, bro, and nothing's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? And everybody else, I'm like, you should have got your prenup. You know, did you get a prenup? Did
Everybody
you get a
putting their
prenup?
fears, you know what I'm saying? Everybody putting their fears on, you know what I'm saying, him. So it's like, I get
Yeah.
that too, for sure. But
But let's look at what Cameron and Mace had to say about that. You feel me?
yes,
I'm
sir.
sure they had. I'm clicking on the story right now. Let's see what they got to say.
Okay, I got it. So Mace, I'm gonna start with what Mace said. He said he's gonna sit this one out. He says, I think when it comes to the young lady, she does have like different things that have transpired. For me as a dad, if that was my son, I would definitely be concerned. And then Cameron added, they'll try to hit you with that shit. Why get a prenup if you really love me? Do what you want. Travis, that's up to you. I'm signing a prenup unless Shorty getting as much money as I am. If you're not going more than me, if you're not getting more than me, you have to sign a prenup. It just works that way for me. Yeah.
What you think about that? What you think about that? You agree with that?
It's such a crazy topic because it's like quantifying love. You know what I mean? But I definitely.
People do fall out, you know, and for the off chance of someone falling out of love with you, are they gonna take everything you own? You know what I'm saying? And not even that. It's real hard to find love nowadays. You feel me? It's real hard to know if
Yeah.
people actually love you,
Yeah.
especially if you got money, because like they saying, like everybody is a lick right now. Everybody want $50 million right now. You feel me? It's just crazy. 50 million is the number. Everybody wants 50 million. You know, and it's crazy to see the internet talking about how she about to take all this money and shit. But yo, he's kind of right, because I'm not gonna lie to you. I always make a joke to my wife. I'll be like, "Damn, I should have got you to sign that prenup," and she'd be like, "Nigga, I was making more money than you." You feel me? You know, I think I was a server of what I had Steak and Shake when we first got together and shit. I don't think we got married while I was a server. I know had a lot of funny jobs, but at that time, she was making more than me. She didn't make me sign a prenup.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And you feel? So now at the time that I am able to make more, how fair is it to be like, yo, when you first got with me, I didn't have nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you was there. But now since I got everything, I should be making you sign it. So I guess it kind of, I guess it depends on when they got together. I guess that's what I'm saying.
So
was they together or was he already up and coming? And
So
then they got together.
So when he came to college, he was probably making money. You know what I'm saying? As soon as he got to the college where they met, he was already basically rich. You know, NIL, college kids are getting paid. So I think that's something to keep in mind, is that they've been dating for many years already. When he had, you know what I'm saying, I guess funds, but it's a weird topic I feel like if I could look into the relationship, you know what I mean, and see, oh yeah, she's moving foul, then I can make that, you know what I'm saying, make that statement of saying she doesn't deserve anything, you know.
Let me ask this one question into that then, because I was reading the comments and they was like, she said he wasn't her type. Is that true?
Yeah, that is true. It's a lot of different things that happen like that. You know, there was
Did
one.
she say that he stands outside of the club? I mean,
If she's at a party,
party,
he stays in the car and wait for her.
but he won't. He wants to, obviously.
I think he wants to.
Okay. He don't like parties, or he's probably too popular. Everybody gets on his nerves, so maybe he's an introvert. So
Yeah, I'm giving him. I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt. There's a lot of red flags. There's a lot of red flags, but who am I to judge? You know what I mean? I'm not there.
Right.
But
Yeah.
I say we let it play out. But yeah, after Kid Cudi took the stand on that P Diddy trial, Young Thug made a tweet calling him a rat, and the internet has been mad at Young Thug. What you think about that? About Thug? Like, I feel like he ain't been moving smart since he got out of jail. But what you think about him calling Kid Cudi a rat? What you think about that?
Diddy did something to Kid Cudi's dog.
That's weird.
It traumatized him. You seen that? Where Diddy blew up Kid Cudi's car, and he broke into Kid Cudi's house, stole his family Christmas gifts, and traumatized his dog. What you talking about? There's only two options there. It's either you gotta, Diddy, or you gotta tell on Diddy. And y'all gonna X him, get to telling. Because there's nothing else you're gonna do. You're not gonna fight him, you're not gonna do nothing back and blow up his car, you're not gonna do nothing to his dog. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, listen, and Cassie over there giving addresses out, they both foul, bro. Like, bro, listen, bro. I'm not saying I would have called the police. But listen, if I wasn't gonna kill for the whole, Diddy, something needed to happen with them. Thug is not thinking. First off, stop speaking on stuff like this. You're done.
I know.
Stop speaking. Second, how is this ratting, snitching? To snitch, you have to be in the crime with the other person, and you have to tell on the other person
to get yourself
in order
out.
for you to not get in trouble. Or if you do get in trouble and you also want that other person to be in trouble,
Bringing them in.
and you tell.
Yeah.
For someone to come inside your house and F your dog, and you tell the cops that this fucking dude doing animal cruelty over here, how's that snitching? Are people crazy, bro? So listen, if they kidnap your kid, if they kidnap your dog, if they burn your house down, don't tell nothing. Don't.
Just let your house burn
That's the problem,
down.
and that's why in the spot. That's why Thug was in the spot he was in, because I'm not saying like, bro, hard topic, bro, get in blood and Cudi is not gonna get nothing in blood. So what are we talking about?
He's not a street dude.
Serious?
We're telling somebody that's not a street dude to live by the street rules. Like, what?
What's Cudi gonna do after his dog get, done to? Like, what Cudi gonna? And he didn't do nothing. That's the thing. Fucking 5-10 years later, I'm speaking his truth about Diddy is a nasty person, bro. I would let the world know what Diddy was on, bro. Listen, in this trial, I would have came in and said, this boy was trying to do my dog when I was going on vacation, bro. Lock that nigga up for life. You feel me? I would have got him locked up for life if he did that to my dog. Because, bro, why'd you do that to my dog? You're crazy, bro. You crazy, bro. So, no, Cudi is not a street dude. And I don't blame Cudi for telling on that freaky ass nigga for traumatizing his motherfucking dog. Nah, I don't agree with that, bro. Put that nigga under the jail for doing that to dogs, bro. Tell on that nigga, bro. Fuck that. I encourage the tell on that nigga you do that shit to a dog. No. What you think about that shit? Fuck what you heard.
Yeah. I'm just like, yeah, I don't think it's a ratting or snitching. I just think it's like the politics of a court trial, and like it's not like Kid Cudi and Diddy are all part of a conglomerate or a team working together, and he just told on his mans. You know what I mean? Like, nah, it's
Yeah.
it's not that.
Like that. This
is not
this
it.
nigga's blowing up car. This is what's the narcos? What's this Pablo out here blowing up car? He blew up Cudi car, bro. What blowing up people's cars.
He blew up his car with what's the shit on the video game? It's called it's like a bottle with alcohol and what's it called? It's in like in Grand Theft Auto and all them games.
Oh, you talking about Molotov?
What you call it?
A Molotov.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You throwing Molotovs at people. The fuck are we talking about?
But I just
Man,
saw, I read that Diddy wanted to get that thrown out of the case because there's no proof that he did it. So that it was him
oh,
that
I
did
mean,
it.
at the end of the day, like, that's not even what this case is about. I don't even know why he said any of that shit. I just think Cudi just wanted to, like, you know, and there was always, first off, we already knew all this shit before Cudi said this. I already knew Diddy tried to blow up the nigga shit. I didn't know that about the dog. I knew Diddy tried to blow up shit. I knew he was smashing Cassie. I don't know where we got this information from. It was on the internet. So when he got into court, they obviously asked him about that. And then he was like, oh yeah, true. And then they asked him about his relationship with Cassie and shit. And Cassie up there making Diddy look crazy as hell, which he is. But is Cassie setting some of this up? Did Cassie, like this shit? Because with what Cudi's saying, he like Shorty done gave my address to him. And I didn't even know. You know what I'm saying? Like, they both trying to blow me up. Like,
She
what the
slick set
fuck are
him
we
up, to be
talking about?
honest.
Nigga was on vacation and all the Christmas gifts get took. Like, bro, what did we talk? He don't even know what happened. He said he never know what happened until Diddy boys called him one day. They was just like, yeah, Diddy looking for you. I be like, what the fuck are y'all talking about? Like, did you blow up my car? Like, hell no, bro, you crazy. So, I don't know about that one, brother. I think they set him up together. I think he's doing some weird shit.
All right, this we're gonna end it on this one. Okay,
Yeah.
so with that trial, with the Diddy trial happening and going on, if you can give a percentage of how likely Diddy goes to jail versus him getting off, you know what I mean? Where do you see this trial, the conclusion of it being?